Hello everyone, can I have everyone's attention please? Hello and welcome everyone to GCU Students Association 2024-25 Teaching Awards Ceremony. My name is Daibat Tareen and I am the Vice President of the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment here at the Students Association, and I'm excited to be hosting this afternoon's event. At GCU Students Association, we often recognize the incredible contributions of our student volunteers in enhancing the learning experience at GCU. However, this afternoon is different. Today, we are celebrating the exceptional staff members, both in teaching and non-teaching roles, who go above and beyond to ensure that students receive the best possible learning experience during their time at GCU. For those joining us for the first time, the Teaching Awards is an annual campaign led by GCU Students Association to gather and showcase positive feedback about learning, teaching, and student support at GCU. This feedback not only recognizes outstanding staff members, but also helps the university further improve the learning experience for all students. The Teaching Awards provide students with a meaningful way to thank, celebrate, and promote staff who has made a lasting impact on their education. All GCU students were invited to take part in the Teaching Awards and nominate any GCU teaching staff member for one of the following 4 different teaching awards, which are Terrific Teaching, Fantastic Feedback, Cutting Edge Curriculum, and Super Support Teaching, and any GCU non-teaching staff members for the Super Support non-teaching awards. Research students were additionally invited to nominate any GCU teaching staff members for the Sensational Supervision Teaching Awards. In addition to the above awards, every teaching staff member who was longlisted for an award and who is a member of one of GCU's 3 academic schools was automatically considered for their school's Inspirational Individual Award. This year, 484 students submitted a total of 365 nominations, nominating 189 GCU staff members. This afternoon, winners and those shortlisted were decided by the panels, each made up for student representations and a member of staff within the university who had expressive within the particular area. During the shortlisting progress, the nominations for each nominee are reviewed and ranked against the set criteria for the awards they have been nominated for. Selecting a shortlist and a winner for each of the teaching awards is always a challenging task. This year, it was even more difficult due to the sheer number of nominations received, as well as the outstanding quality of those nominated. The members of the shortlisting panel were truly moved by the warmth and appreciation expressed in this year's nominations. These awards would not be possible without the dedication and collaboration of staff and students working together in partnership. With this in mind and in the true spirit of partnership, I would like to invite the Pro-Vice Chancellor Engagement, Professor Gallery, to take up the stage.
Thank you, Iva. Hello, everybody. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the Students' Association for organising this fantastic event. Celebrating great teaching is a powerful thing, and it says a lot about the values of our student body that you've taken the lead in recognising those who inspire, who challenge and support you every day. It's a real pleasure to be here with you this evening, whether you are here as a nominee or a supporter or part of the team that made that possible. Thank you for being part of the celebration. But what makes these awards so special is that they come directly from you as our students. They're not just awards for good teaching, they are reflections of meaningful impact, of moments where a lecturer helped make a complex concept click, or where a tutor simply listened and made a difference. Teaching is at the heart of what we do as a university, and this afternoon we recognise that excellence in education isn't just about transmitting knowledge, but about sparking curiosity, about building confidence and nurturing a learning community. And we're teachers and students working in partnership shaping the learning experience together. These awards highlight the strength of that partnership and how much we all gain from it. And this past year, like many before, has brought its own sets of challenges, yet despite that, your nominations show that incredible things are happening in classrooms and in labs, in studios and beyond. And that's a testament to the resilience, creativity and care shown by staff and students alike. To every nominee, congratulations. Being recognised by your students is one of the greatest honours. It's proof that your teaching matters deeply and that you're making a lasting impression. And to our students, thank you for taking the time to celebrate and to champion great teaching. You are helping to shape a culture where excellence is recognised and encouraged, and a culture that strengthens the whole university. There are some amazing stories behind these nominations tonight, and they remind us why we do what we do. So thank you again to the Students' Association for making this possible, and let's enjoy celebrating some outstanding educators. Enjoy the event.
And now it's time for us to move on to the announcement of the winners of this year's Teaching Awards. I would like to call Dr. Shirley on stage to present the first few awards. The first award we will be announcing is the Terrific Teaching Award. The award recognizes teaching staff who demonstrate a genuine passion for their subject. They go beyond simply delivering content, make complex ideas accessible through clear, engaging explanations and practical examples that resonate with students. These outstanding educators are not just experts in their field, but also create an inclusive and interactive learning environment where students feel valued, involved, and inspired. So, the shortlists for this year's Terrific Teaching Awards are Ben Shepherd, Alison Iman, Michael Miller. Before I announce the winner for this year's Terrific Teaching Award and each of our other awards, I will mention some key points that came from the nomination or nominations the staff members received that showcase why they have won this award. These statements have been taken from nomination forms filled out by GCU students and have only been edited to keep the winner's details secret until the very end. GCU students repeatedly described this year's winning staff member as enthusiastic, understanding, and genuinely caring. Many praised this commitment to student success, with comments noting that no question is ever too silly, and they always take time to help everyone. Students highlighted their engaging delivery and practical examples, making even difficult topics accessible. One student wrote, "They made me feel comfortable to ask for help and encourage me to believe in myself." Another added, "Their passion and energy are contagious. They make the class something to look forward to." So, the winner of this year's GCU Students Terrific Teaching Award is... Any guesses? Okay, so the winner is Ben Shepherd. I would like to invite Ben to
Say thanks very much to everybody who's voted for me. Thanks very much to all my colleagues inside and outside the department who have provided such great support. All of my colleagues are terrific teachers, they really are. Thank you very much.
Now we move on to the award for fantastic feedback. This award recognizes teaching staff members who provide timely feedback in multiple forms that is easy to understand, constructive, and helps students to see how they can improve their overall learning. So the shortlists are Anika Hope, Christina McIntyre. GCU students describe this year's winning staff member as someone who provides feedback that is not only timely and clear, but also thoughtful and motivating. Students highlighted the usefulness and depth of the feedback, often noting how it helped them understand where they could improve. One student shared, "Their feedback is always specific and actionable, which really supports my development." Another added, they make you feel like they genuinely care about progress. Their comments always encourage and build confidence." The student also remarked, "The feedback helped me not just academically but also gave me clarity on how to apply it practically in further placements." The winner of this year for GCU Students Association Fantastic Feedback is Christina McIntyre. I'd like to invite Christina to stage and accept her.
Thank you very much. Firstly, to the students who nominated me and to the panel who somehow decided that I gave fantastic feedback. I don't think I always did. I recall when I just started here about 14 years ago, a colleague had witnessed my first feedback session on a radio news day. And when asked by the head of department, "How did she do?" he said, "Fine." He said, "But there was blood all over the computers." I've narrowed. I find this quite a tough year, so to be recognised for anything was a surprise. But I had a group of students who reminded me every Friday why I do this job, and some of them are here, and they are my final year journalism students. So this is for you.
Okay, so moving on to our next award, which is Cutting Edge Curriculum. This award recognizes teaching staff who employ innovation activities and technology to enrich the learning experience. It also celebrates those who integrate sustainability into curriculum and promote diversity, ensuring a more inclusive and forward-thinking approach to education. So the shortlists are Mauricio Silva, Frances Mackins, and Jane Richard. GCU students describe this year's winning staff member for their innovation and inclusive approach to teaching. Someone who uses quizzes, polls, and collaborative activities, noting that these tools not only make learning more engaging but also deepen their understanding of complex materials. Students appreciated the staff members' consistent integration of technology such as digital platforms and multimedia content, which made accessing course materials flexible. One student shared, "They always find way to bring the subject to life using real-world experience and interactive tools." Another also commented, "Their course is a perfect blend of structure and modernization, always evolving with their times and relevant to our future careers." So the winner for this award is Jane Giller.
Well, honestly, I was not expecting this at all, but it's kind of weird because about 10 years ago I won the equivalent of this one, and it just randomly jumped off my shelf. I think the door slammed because the windows were open and smashed as I was putting things outside the corridor in the bin, and I came back in, it was all smashed all over the floor. So it's lovely to have a replacement. Thanks a lot, to the students in the panel, and especially to the students that helped me in like the virtual reality lab, because as I get older, I couldn't do all this without them, and they feed a lot into the cutting edge curriculum. And it's been a hard trimester, been quite ambitious, and this makes cleaning all that makeup and fake tan off those VR headsets worth it. Thank you.
Now moving on to the next award for sensational supervision. This award is for teaching staff members that provides their research students constructive feedback that helps them develop their critical thinking. Teaching staff members that go the extra mile to ensure their research students feel part of research community at GCU and are committed to make their research students aware of both internal and external opportunities that will benefit their research and professional development. So the shortlists are Andrew McWhirter, Mike Craig, Dawn Skelton. A GCU student described this year's winning staff member as someone who is exceptionally supportive and offers timely feedback and encouragement. Student noticed the staff member's ability to foster academic confidence while also providing personal support throughout their research journey. One student shared, their feedback is always constructive and helps me think critically about my work. As one student put it, they have an incredible ability to simply complex topics and help me refocus when I feel overwhelmed. Their support has been a steady anchor throughout my studies. So the winner is Nigel Craig.
Well, I didn't want to, but I was supposed to have to. I don't really need a microphone, but supervision is, I think, the best part of my job. I absolutely love doing supervision, undergrad, postgrad, PhD. And if any students in here and you want to do a PhD, one, do an interesting subject, right? Two, keep on time. And three, don't be afraid to challenge the norm. There's too many PhDs, they're too structured. Do something that's different, do something that's challenging, and challenge the process, and you'll get through and find no problem.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Shirley, for your help in handing out the awards. Thank you. I would now like to welcome our student president, Wilfred Obi, to the stage to hand out the next awards. Now to the award for Super Support Teaching Staff. This award honors teaching staff who go above and beyond to support their students. They're approachable, available, and always willing to listen, providing guidance that is both effective and compassionate. So the shortlists are Anne Mary, Alien Cutler, and Christine Lamb. GCU students repeatedly described this year's winning staff member as being consistently approachable and accessible, both in person and online. Many remarked that their door is always open and that they make an effort to be present and attentive to students' needs. The staff member was frequently described as exceptionally kind, uplifting, and reassuring, with students noticing the significant positive impact on their mental health and academic confidence. One student shared, "They were always there when I needed help, no matter how small the issue was." Another student stated, "Their support kept me going. Without them, I honestly don't know if I would have made it through my final year." So the winner for this award is Kirstine Lang.
I don't really know what to say. My son asked me this morning, "Do you need a speech?" And I went, "No, I don't need to say anything." I really think this is part of what we all do, and I'm really quite speechless. I love my job, and speaking to students and supporting them is definitely the best bit. Definitely when people come to start at GCU and they think, or they say, "I'm not brainy enough for this, I can't do this," and then to see them on their graduation day is just phenomenal. So thank you very much.
Moving on to the award for Super Support non-teaching staff. This award celebrates non-teaching staff who go the extra mile to support students. They're approachable, available, and always willing to listen, offering guidance and assistance that is both effective and welcoming. So the shortlists are Osman Rafiq, Sarah Husak, and Mark Levy. GCU students describe this year's winning staff member as someone who is not only incredibly proactive but also consistently going out of their way to support students. They were praised for their dependable presence both online and in person, with the student commenting on their reliability and genuine approachability. Their caring nature and willingness to help were recurring themes, with students saying that they felt listened to, encouraged, and valued. To sum it up perfectly, students say their constant support helped me build resilience and give me the confidence to push forward when I doubted myself. So the winner for this award is Osman Rafiq.
I wasn't actually expecting that, so I just have to say thank you so much. I also want to say sometimes support staff, we don't always get recognised for the work that we do in the background, but it's important to know that we're here because we feel passionate about helping students. And for myself, I'm quite sad that I enjoy working with students and just don't have to do the marking. So, so thank you so much.
Now we move on to our final awards of the evening, the Inspirational Individual Awards. These awards are given to teaching staff members who best reflect both GCU Students Association for organizational values, inclusive community, student-led and fun, and Glasgow Caledonian University's 4 organizational values: integrity, creativity, responsibility, and confidence. Only one inspirational individual award is given out per academic school. The shortlisting panel for these awards went through the long listing for each award to choose a winner. It was during this shortlisting process that we truly understood just how impactful GCU staff members are on our students. First, we have the Inspirational Individual SHLS Teaching Award. I would like to invite Friday, Vice President for SHLS 2024-25 to present this award.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, for the award. In the nomination of this year Inspirational Individual, in the nomination for this year Inspiring Individual Teaching Award, students consistently highlighted how this nominee had distinct self-belief, motivation, and genuine passion for learning. One student has this to say: "They encouraged me to challenge myself and gave me confidence in my academic journey." This lecturer demonstrates creativity and responsibility through engaging lessons enriched with real-life scenarios and visual aid that deepen understanding. They are known for adaptive teaching to support individual learning styles. As one student also noted, if something isn't clicking, they try a new way, and it always helps. Their approach embodies both the university and student association values, championing inclusion, confidence, and student-led atmosphere by ensuring every student feels heard and valued. From role play to thought-provoking debates, their sessions bring learning to life with energy and fun. The winner of this year's GCU Student Association Inspirational Individual Teaching Award is Ataban JD.
Thank you.
Well, what can I say? I wasn't expecting this at all this afternoon. At around 4:30, I was just leaving home, and my boss called me and said, "Aren't you coming?" "Where are you coming?" "You've been shortlisted." And okay, I came here and I got an award. So it's a very, very pleasant surprise. And thank you all my students for saying such wonderful things about me. And all of us here are inspiring. All of us here are wonderful individuals. All of us have a role to play with students. And we do all that to the best of our abilities. This award is for all of you. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, but continue with that.
So the next award is the shortlisting for inspirational individual in Glasgow School for Business and Society. And the nominations are James Smith, Kalina Basil Morozo, Mauricio Sir. In the nominations for this year's Inspirational Individual GSPS Award, the students mentioned a lecturer who acts as a role model, radiating enthusiasm and authenticity in every aspect of their teaching. They are also known for creating a space where students feel safe for asking questions, trying new things, and expressing themselves. Students remarked on how this lecturer brings both compassion and humor to their sessions, offering not just knowledge but also sense of belonging. The individual, one of the students shared they made every effort to include all voices in the room and is clear that genuinely care about us as people, not just as students. Whether it's through inventive learning activities or meaningful one-to-one conversations, this individual fosters a culture of confidence, creativity, kindness, truly living the values of both GCU and the Students Association. So the winner for this award is Mauricio.
Thank you very much, all. Thank you very much for my students. Thank you very much for all of you. It's really just part of what we do, just showing up and making sure that we care about not only the content that we're teaching, but the students as well. So, it doesn't need for an award, but thanks very much for it anyway. So, thank you.
And finally, the Inspiration Individual Scary Teaching Awards. The shortlist for this year's Inspirational Individual in School of Computing, Engineering, Building Environment Teaching Awards are Michael McGuire, Michael Tom, Sylvan Morrison. This year's Inspiring Individual Skebby Award stands out not only for their academic excellence, but for the meaningful, lasting impact they have had on student lives. Students describe them as being encouragement, someone who truly listens and makes time for everyone, no matter how busy they are. Many reflected on how their confidence grew simply because their lecturer believed in them. As one student expressed, they didn't just help me understand the material, they helped me understand my own capabilities. Another shared, their support made me feel like I wasn't alone in this journey. They reminded us that we are capable and worthy of success. Their approach to teaching is not only inclusive and student-led, but deeply rooted in integrity and responsibility. Students praise their dedication to adapting lessons to meet everyone's needs and their willingness to go beyond the syllabus to make the materials engaging and relevant. One nomination mentioned, they bring such passion to every session, it's infectious. You leave the classroom not just knowing more, but feeling inspired to do more. Another commented, they always take time to check in, and that means so much. It's more than teaching, it's mentorship. So the winner for this award is Michael McGuire.
Thank you. I've got to actually say, when you see that it's Siobhan and the other Michael, there's too many Michaels, but the other Michael, so Michael Tom. I say the other because I'm the other Michael. You were definitely here first, Michael. When you see their names there, actually, I don't mean to put Michael down, but I was expecting Siobhan to be read out there. I have only been here for 2 years at GCU. I'm going to say, everybody's saying it, we are surrounded by inspiring individuals. Not just the staff, the students as well. So, thank you.
That final award brings this year's presentation to a close, but I hope you'll stay a little longer to continue celebrating the outstanding GCU staff who has been recognized in this year's teaching awards. All staff members nominated in these year's teaching awards can collect their limited edition mugs from our collection point along with copies of our nominee posters. Before we wrap up, on behalf of GCU Students Association, I want to extend my warmest congratulations to all these year's winners, as well as those who were shortlisted and nominated. Your dedication and commitment to enhancing the student experience is truly appreciated. I would also like to take a moment to thank all the students who took time to submit nominations, as well as students and staff who contributed their time to the long listing and shortlisting process. Your involvement is what makes these awards so special. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to Caroline for speaking at today's event and to the university for its support in this year's ceremony. Thank you all for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, thank you. Please, all the winners and the dean of schools will just take a photo together at the backdrop, just by my right. All the winners and then the dean of schools, please.